All right, thinking about getting into real estate but you don't know where to start. Two things really. You got to pick a school and you have to have a freaking plan, which I'll go over in another video. But picking the school is your first step. End of the day, you're going to have about $1,600 into the entire process of getting your license and then signing up for all of the different boards, associations, getting your lockbox key and all of the different expenses that you're going to need, including if your broker that you choose requires any onboarding fees. So, schools first, because you have to have the education, which is actually kind of funny because you're not really going to use anything that you learn in class, but it is knowledge that you need to know. So pick a school that's going to help set you up for success of taking that test, because that test is not easy, and a lot of people don't pass it on their first and second try. So making sure that you have a process in place for your education so that you can make sure that you have the most success during the process, and it can be as painless as possible as well. So here in the West Valley, there are really two schools that I guess you could say dominate the whole education process here, but really they're the prominent schools that we see the most people go through and they've found the most success with. So Arizona School of Real Estate and Business, these guys have bought out a lot of the other schools in the area, like Westford and a couple others. So they have a very wide campus across the valley because there's a lot of different locations. West Valley locations include Glendale, Peoria, and about to be at Surprise, which is good because if you need to switch it up and go to a different campus in order to complete faster or whatever's most convenient for you, which is nice. Peak Performance is right here in El Mirage, and they've got a new office coming in the next couple of months in Peoria, like the Thunderbird 101 area. So the money's important to think about, because fortunately you don't have to pay the $1,600 right out of the gate. You have to pay for your school, so that's including your school. You have to pay for your state and national test, because why not make you pay for every single little thing along the way. So you've got the school, the test, and then the fingerprint card, which is something else that you'll have to pay for. And you have to complete all of those before you can file with the state and NAR to get your real estate license, become active in our beautiful state of Arizona, and also become a member of the National Association of Realtors, which I highly recommend. You don't have to, but it gains you access to the MLS, lots of different benefits that are special for agents, one of them being if you're going in full-time, which I highly recommend. If you're going in full-time, where are health benefits coming from? So you can actually go through their marketplace and purchase health insurance from them at a discounted rate because we're realtors. So there are little things like that that you wouldn't think of that you need. But becoming a member of the National Association of Realtors makes a big difference on your credibility even. People, they see that you're actually a realtor and they go, oh, okay, that's pretty cool, instead of it being like, well, I mean, you just kind of sell houses. What are you going to do to market my house? And do you even have access to all the houses that are available on the market? No. So, Arizona School of Real Estate and Business, Peak Performance, those are the two that I would recommend. They all have different packages. They're going to give you textbook materials and things like that. But there is a required contract class, and I know both of these schools have a package that includes that. You can't get your license until you take it. So I would just recommend getting it all in a package deal. And I know that the Arizona School of Business has a really awesome all-day crash course right before your test. So that way you can have a better plan going into it, and studying is so important. So hopefully you found this helpful, and if you have any other questions about getting a real estate license, I'm happy to help in any way that I can, and I hope to hear from you soon.